Well, it looks like I'm going to be doing all my videos tomorrow. There's just so much on the go. It is well after 2 o'clock here. It is 2:47. We're getting on to 3 o'clock here very soon, and I'm just now leaving the barn. We had a lot going on today. A lot of horses trained today. We did have some scratches. Not really a lot of sickness. A couple of them that were just getting over the virus. They still jogged. More or less a few scratches due to shoeing changes I wanted done. I just thought today training them was not going to be very good for anyone. So I decided to, like Merchant Man. I didn't train Merchant Man today because I wanted to make a shoeing change on him. We made the... Yeah, baby? I have these glasses on, yeah, these ones. Do you like them?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. So, yep. So there was... They're cute. Well, thank you. They're so pretty, yeah. Okay, one sec, honey. So we had a number of equipment changes, shoeing changes. Everybody that went today, I was pretty happy. Now, I might find a couple when I look through this list that maybe I thought were a little lackluster, but I can't think of any off the top of my mind. We went with the first set. Una Madonna. First time I sat behind Una Madonna in quite a while, and I won the set with Una Madonna. Now, we had backed them all up a little bit. They were sprinting a little bit on the end of it, but they all went between 30 and 40 today, closer to 35 with most of them. Una Madonna won her set. I was sitting behind James. James had leaps and bounds. I just got up to beat him. We were trotting really hard in the end of it. Enzo was beside us with Amy. Carter Michael Deal was filed out in the outside. Mario was right behind me, and Chocolate for Lunch was in the middle. All 6 horses were within 2 lengths of one another finishing up. It was a very, very good start to the day and a very good set. Set 2, I went with Lost Spirit. He was okay. You know, I had Brent was asking me, the owner of Lost Spirit, was asking me what I thought. I thought he's a... Yeah, horsies. It was, I thought he was okay. Yeah, they're eating the grass? Oh, good. I think he's an okay horse. He's a fair Buckeye type colt. Probably what will happen is a horse like Lost Spirit will probably go back down there. There's no point in having us finish off Lost Spirit. I think I know where we're at. He's going to be ready same time as everybody else. He's going to be racing in the fair. So, you know, Brent and Kyle probably should have somebody down there racing him in the fairs throughout the summer. It makes the most sense, I would imagine. We'll likely keep him here until after the open house, the Mother's Day open house, which we'll talk much more about in the opening. But for overall, stepping back and looking at it, I think that probably Lost Spirit will end up back in Ohio somewhere in the middle of February. Rito Legacy was very good today, I was told. Mario went with him. May Lose Control was good. Victor Cruz just sat on the outside and was very, very good today. I'll tell you, Olchek, I think, hung on to win the set. I was beat maybe a length and 3/4 and finished 6th, I think. Real Fear was storming through the middle. James said he's getting better and better and better, learning to sit, become more quiet, very attentive. So very happy with what I saw from Real Fear. Keeping an eye on this guy and Victor Cruz in particular, because both these colts got a lot of talent. I'm just wondering where it ends, right? How fast are they? We're not going to see that for a while, but they're doing their work very, very well right now. Set number 3, Horn Player, was awesome. And I mean awesome. I didn't win the set, but I am going to give her a praise. Amy ended up coming first over. I slid out second over, and down the backstretch where the barn area is, I shot Horn Player 3 wide to the front, put the brakes on, let Brace for Landing up alongside me. We trotted down the lane together, and I actually let him go by. I didn't want to start her up to go into that turn. I did not want her making a break in the last turn, and I couldn't get her to the far outside where she wanted to be last week, the way she finished up. So I was just curious how she'd get through that turn in the road after. She busted right through it. Very, very happy with her. Who was charging up the inside? Whispering Song, Nothing But a Dreamer, Always Charming, and Marshall Zukov. Again, a set of 6, and all 6 finished within 2 lengths of one another, and they were all storming pretty good down the lane. Very, very happy with all the sets so far. We had, what, 18 horses. We were 18 for 18 so far heading into set number 4 of the day. Tactical Mounds was very strong. Tailgate Buzz made a break on Amy in the last turn. I thought his hobbles were a bit long, and then I realized afterwards, I saw the... One sec, babe. I saw Tailgate Buzz afterwards getting shod by the veterinarian, or by the blacksmith. What, honey? Okay, you can take it off, sweetheart. That's a girl. I went and looked, and he'd still had his winter cork on. So hobbles rode a bit long, winter cork on, tailgate buzzy, rolled off on Amy in the last turn. I circled the field with Tactical Mounds. She was very, very, very good. Cunning Connie finished up her mile well. Silent Assassin finished up her mile very, very well also. That entire set was a very, very good set from top to bottom. I was trying to figure out why I don't need 4 horses. I had Whispering Song in 2 sets by accident. She went in set number 3, not in set number 4. So
yeah,
we went out in the 5th. I'll tell you one thing. I screwed up. For those of you following along at home, maybe saw the set list. I went out in the track with Sippin' on My Shine, who was supposed to be in the 6th. I went with him in the 5th, so we swapped Mo Power Baby and Sippin' on My Shine. Sippin' on My Shine was TQ'd today, so for those of you who may not know what TQ'd, simply put, tranquilized. He is a hothead, and it's very hard to teach him anything when he's like this. Trot's nice, does his work well, but really a little ornery. And that's indicative of the What the Hill breed. Every single one we've had has been the same way. Every single one. And finally, last week, he's just so overpowering and bullish. I finally just said to Amy, just start TQing this horse, no more. I'm not fighting with him anymore. He can't learn anything like this. We will keep him under wraps one way or another. And he was still a little hard to deal with in the mile. I had to put him back on the front end coming to the half. He was getting really, really warm and strong in the face. Put him back on the front, and then Amy come charging up with Smoking Hot Irish Girl, and he got really revved up. I think we tried the last half in 108 and went a quicker mile than I wanted to, but he was very good. So Smoking Hot Irish Girl was there. Coupe de Ville was on the inside. Spitfire Overseeds. All 4 of those trotting together. A little unfair. We threw War with Yuri in there. I'm thinking we'll go mile 35. We ended up going to 28, which was quite a bit faster than I wanted to go, but Sippin' on My Shine was just revved up. He was really revved up today. So a good mile for everybody. And War with Yuri stayed flat and won a mile in, I think Mario said 2:29. So a good mile. Yeah, the sets. Yeah, we were in all the sets. So a very, very good mile even for War with Yuri. But everybody was very good to date. As I said, heading into set number 6, everybody's done their work very, very well. I'm having a wonderful day. Very happy with what I've seen from the horses. Set number 6, Mo Power Baby. I ended up putting her on the front end. She went pillar to post and won the set. Put your legs on the floor properly, please. And won the set quite easily. Sister Solange I thought was a little weak today. I was just back there now, and she'd been sick a little bit over the last 2 weeks. So the vet had left some IV vitamin jugs for them, and I'd run one into Sister Solange. Just happened to pick her feet up, and she too is towards the end of the list. She too has winter cork on, which was more than enough for the kind of clunky behavior she had today. I just attributed to her just at the end of just getting over her virus and getting her legs back underneath her, but I think it was a little bit even more of that. Those winter corks on a summer track are very difficult on a horse, and she did her work well, but I thought when she was charging up the inside of me, finishing up, I just thought she looked a little weaker than I'd like to see her. But I think I know why now. Sister Solange was good. Mo Power Baby was very powerful today. Never made a noise. That's 3 or 4 training trips in a row now without a noise. So very, very happy with Mo Power Baby today. The other 3 were back a little bit. I think they had made breaks in the first turn. Swinging Senorita, My 1%. Mario went without the hobbles on today. I think overall he was happy with the colt today, but I suspect he did make a little bit of a break. He too was sick for 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, maybe more. And are now just getting his legs back underneath himself. But he looked very good again today, My 1%, and Magical Tom. Jimmy said, hot and a little pacey today. I think they chopped all those toes off him the other day, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Johnny had 2 pairs of bell boots on him. When I saw him today train, he only had 1. So I think maybe just missing that. You may think that may not make a difference, but it does make a big difference sometimes, and I think it did in Magical Tom today. Set 7, What a Mission came unglued. I'll tell you one thing, this horse, he can test my patience sometimes. He had burnt the other day in a heavier looped hobble, so we went for a softer loop hobble on him. For those of you who maybe train horses, we had the Jacks trotting hobbles with the heavier plastic loop on them, and we had switched over to a Featherlights, the ones that have that really light loop. You just can't help this horse. He just has to be ignorant sometimes. And we had a lighter burr on him. I got to put a roller burr back on the inside of him and put those heavier loops on him. I mean, he just can't. Every time you try and be nice to him, he just, you give him an inch and he takes a mile. And today was ignorance. Today was sheer ignorance on his part. Made a couple of breaks, 2 or 3 breaks at the end of it, and I just pulled up, and I was fuming. And I had said to Teresa, "You can't be nice to this horse. Put the Jacks hobbles back on him. Put the roller burr back on him. He'll be training on Wednesday." Aside from him, I think the set was pretty good overall. James was raving about GJ's ATM and how good he was. I know that Jimmy said that Hill Street Blues was absolutely awesome. Mario liked Cash Deals, also trained very well again today. 1 sec, sweetheart. And then I think... What's that? Did it fall on the floor? Okay, well, I'll get it in a few minutes. Okay, we're almost home, sweetheart. Danny said he'd let the hobbles out a little bit on Austral Hanover and he got a little scrambly. I think it was a very polite way of saying he made a break down by the wire, but he's been, to be fair to the horse, he's been very good of late, so not happy at all. I'm not unhappy with him. The only horse to date in 7 sets that made me angry today was What a Mission, and he trained great on Tuesday, so I'm not even remotely going to give him a bye. He's definitely getting a roller burr on. He's definitely getting the Jacks loops on for the next time he trains. And just really frustrating little animal today, but he's going to have those days. 2-year-old trotters will, What the Hills will, and What a Mission definitely will. So just not a good day. Not a good day for him. We went out in the 8th set. James had opted to castrate his horse, Hasty Bid, so he was out. That left us with 4. I'm going to tell you one thing. We've been working really hard with Rosita's Dream, and as I said to Mary and Jerry pulling up to the fence, they're not going to win.
Dad,
What?
Why does Rosita's Dream keep sticking out her tongue? Like,
His tongue? I don't know why he does
his
that.
tongue.
He what? 1 sec. Yeah, it's a big tree. Rosita's Dream, I said, pulling up, I said, he's coming. Now he's understanding that I can feed him more and more and more work. He will learn to do it properly, or he's just going to be tired come May 1st. And it only took us 16 days. I started telling you this April 1st. It took us 16 days, and finally Rosita's Dream has decided, you know what, this work stuff isn't so bad after all. He was very good today. By far, as I said again to Mary and Jerry pulling up, they're always in the turn, sitting in the chairs. And I said, now he gets it. Best training trip of his life was this morning. Very, very happy with Rosita's Dream this morning. Anchors Up won the set. He was very good. And another big jump forward for Twin Cedars All-Star. He too was very good. Anchors Up and Twin Cedars All-Star finished right together. I was coming to them in 3rd, and right behind me was Oh My Gosh. So again, as of right now, about to go on the track with set number 9, I had 1 horse that acted up today. Just 1. So it's a pretty good day. We went out in the last set. I had Sir Strong coming off a second bout of sickness. He was very, very sick and sore all week. Jogged very light all week. So I said, we'll train him slow today. Get him out there, get him feeling good. And he was. And on the track, the only thing, it's not very fun when the horses get sick. But if we give them time and let them go easy for a week or two, a lot of them, and especially a horse like Sir Strong, picked up his weight, right? Because he was only doing 1 or 2 miles a day, and his appetite did stay strong, he did put some weight on. And I was very happy to see that today. He looked very, very good on the track. So both Keith and now Nikki, who takes care of him, doing a great job with this horse. He looked very, very good today on the track. I did not get up and win because the winner was Captain in the Air. Good mile for Captain in the Air today. Sir Strong was 2nd. High Enterprise made a break on Jimmy in the last turn. Now, I told him to put her in gear because she sounded like she was making a little noise. I think she was just getting pretty grabby on him. She wears a low head, so I think we're going to have to put a Z-Guide on same overcheck bit that we wear on Mopower Baby. We'll put on High Enterprise next week, and I'll go with her myself. She was very good today. I went with her. I thought I heard her making a little noise today on Jimmy. But overall, she was very good also, just rolled off in the last turn. I'll make a point to go with her the next time she trains. And Gandalf the Black finished 5th, but again, we were moving pretty good on the end of it. He needs to be shot again. So that made 2 horses in the entire day. 2 horses acted up because Crantini lost his marbles today, and I think James actually lost his marbles too. He was very angry. He was very angry at Crantini. He's gonna have days like that. So Crantini was acting up today. Made multiple breaks after the 5/8 pole when we cleared off the lead. However, he's gonna have, as I said, you're gonna have to have patience with this guy. What's that, honey? I was happy. Uncle James was not happy.
Why?
With Crantini. Crantini was just acting up.
Oh, Dad, what was that horse that was throwing you around in like the second last set?
Nobody threw me around, babe. So what we have was an entire day of training sets. About over 50 horses went out to train today, and all we had was 2 horses that acted up. Crantini and What a Mission. Both convicted previously of acting up and being rude. And both have trained well leading up to this week, but today both came unglued again. So a little frustrated with Crantini today, little frustrated with What a Mission, but for the most part, everybody else, I know, honey, it's just foggy. Everybody else was very, very good. Sir Strong, exceptionally good coming off the virus. Ava, you're just gonna make a mess of my window. Why do you gotta do things like that, honey? Captain in the Air was very, very good also. So it was nice to see him put in a good, honest effort. High Enterprise made a break. Crantini made a break. And Gandalf the Black was okay. So that is... Everybody be quiet in the car for a moment, please. Thank you. That is the training sets, how they went today. If you didn't hear your horse's name, talk about a few of those horses. Lady All-Star, I gave her the weekend off. She's been working really, really hard of late, so I gave her the weekend off. A number of horses were just coming off the virus or had to have equipment changes, and no issues whatsoever as of right now as it comes to the babies. I hear you. Thank you, Addie Bear. So with that, I will bid you adieu. I have a number of videos to do for you this weekend. Got your opening. Gonna go to the races tonight. Taking the kids to the track tonight. They behave. Yeah, if you behave. If you don't behave, I'll drop you off at the SPCA. So a doggy? Yeah. There is a doggy there. Yep. Lady with a fuzzy steering wheel and a doggy. There's a shocker.
I thought Mom said we were getting a babysitter.
No. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Lots of videos to do. A better day today. A better day today at the barn for sure. Take care.